What is Startup India, and when was it launched? Startup India is a flagship initiative of the Government of India, launched on 16 January 2016, aimed at fostering innovation, entrepreneurship, and economic growth through the promotion and support of startups across the country. What are its primary objectives and focus areas? Primary objectives: to build a robust startup ecosystem that supports entrepreneurs in transforming their ideas into successful ventures. To promote innovation by reducing regulatory burdens and offering financial and infrastructural support. To create job opportunities and drive sustainable economic growth. Focus areas: promoting technology-based solutions, encouraging startups in agriculture, healthcare, and education sectors, supporting social innovation and rural entrepreneurship. Who is eligible to benefit from Startup India? Eligibility criteria: the entity must be incorporated as a private limited company, registered partnership firm, or limited liability partnership, commonly known as LLP. It must not be older than 10 years from the date of incorporation. Annual turnover must not exceed 100 crore rupees in any financial year. The entity must work towards innovation, development or improvement of products, services or processes, or have a scalable business model with a high potential for employment generation or wealth creation. It should not be formed by splitting up or reconstructing an existing business. Regulatory ease: simplified processes for company registration, self-certification for labor and environmental laws, easy exit procedures for startups, tax benefits, tax exemption for 3 consecutive years within the first 10 years of incorporation, exemption from long-term capital gains tax if funds are invested in specified assets, funding support, access to a fund of funds for startups, known as FFS, with a corpus of 10,000 crore rupees, managed by SIDBI, angel tax exemption on funding raised by eligible startups, IPR benefits, fast-tracked patent filing process with up to 80% rebate on filing fees, financial and legal support for intellectual property rights protection, networking opportunities, participation in startup events and international summits, collaboration with incubators and industry experts. Fund of Funds for Startups, or FFS, launched to provide venture capital support to startups through SEBI-registered venture capital funds. Startup India Seed Fund Scheme, known as SISFs, financial aid for startups at the idea and proof of concept stage for prototype development, product trials, and market entry stages. Credit Guarantee Scheme for Startups, or CGSS, provides collateral-free loans to startups to reduce financial barriers. ADL Innovation Mission, or AIM, establishment of adult tinkering labs and incubation centers to promote innovation and entrepreneurship in schools and higher educational institutions. State-specific policies. Various Indian states have their startup policies offering additional incentives, such as subsidies on infrastructure, mentorship, and funding opportunities. Startup registration. Register your business on the Startup India portal and obtain a recognition certificate. Application submission. Prepare a detailed business proposal highlighting innovation, scalability, and impact. Submit the application to the relevant funding body or scheme such as SISFs or FFS. Proposal evaluation. The submitted proposal is evaluated by a panel of experts based on feasibility, innovation, and market potential. Approval process. Once approved, a funding agreement is signed and funds are dispersed in tranches based on milestones. Post-funding compliance. Provide periodic updates on progress and utilization of funds as per the terms of the funding scheme. Startup India Portal, a one-stop platform for accessing information, applying for recognition, and availing of benefits. Mentorship programs, access to mentors for guidance on technology, finance, and business strategy. Incubators and accelerators. Support through incubation centers and accelerators for scaling up operations. How does Startup India support new entrepreneurs? Startup India provides a robust ecosystem to support new entrepreneurs through simplification of business processes. Entrepreneurs can register their startups online through the Startup India portal with minimal paperwork, financial assistance. Funding schemes like Fund of Funds for Startups, FFS, and Startup India Seed Fund Scheme, SISFs, provide seed capital and growth stage funding. mentorship and training, access to a wide network of mentors, skill development workshops, and entrepreneurship training programs, tax exemptions, relief on income tax, capital gains tax, and investments under Section 56, angel tax, to enhance financial flexibility. What are the key advantages of registering under Startup India? Tax exemptions, income tax holiday. Startups are eligible for a 3-year tax holiday within the first 10 years of incorporation. This allows entrepreneurs to reinvest profits without additional tax burdens. Exemption on long-term capital gains. Tax. If capital gains are invested in funds notified by the government or in eligible startups, no tax is levied. Angel tax exemption. Investments exceeding the fair market value by angel investors are exempted from taxation for registered startups. Legal and regulatory support, self-certification of compliance, simplified compliance under labor and environmental laws, reduces the administrative burden on startups. Fast-track patent filing. Startups get an 80% rebate on patent filing fees. Access to facilitators for IP protection with government-funded legal assistance. Easier winding up procedures. Startups can wind up operations within 90 days under the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. Networking opportunities, participation in events. Startup India organizes national and international summits, hackathons, and competitions to connect entrepreneurs with investors and industry experts. Access to Startup India Hub, a digital platform providing connections with incubators, accelerators, mentors, and venture capitalists. Corporate tie-ups, collaboration opportunities with established corporations for mentorship, funding, and market access.